Oh my goodness. Okay, for 10 minutes I've been trying to figure out how to go live. Oh my God. Like, what is the point of making it that complicated to see the little button? If you are still here, thank you. And if you were here and you come back for the replay, my apologies. I saw there were a couple of people here. I just could not figure out how to go live. I was about to give up. I'm so frustrated now. But anyway, I'll wait a minute in hopes that somebody will come, and I can also go and make put a note on Facebook and on my other page just to let people know. Okay, I am here though. Sorry. Hi. Okay, if you were here a little while ago, it took me a minute to figure out how to get on here. I'm here now. So give me a second. I want to just let my newsletter know that I did not just not show up, that I just came a few minutes late. Okay, hold on. Okay. All righty. Just a second. Let's see. Just letting the newsletter know how to get in here. All right, if you're here, whoever's here, it may let you put your name in the chat because I totally cannot see who's here. And if you have any questions about any upcoming travel experiences with us, but I wanted to talk today. First, I'm gonna go over what we have coming up, and then I'm gonna go over my new ebook that I'm excited about. I'm still a little pissed about being late. So let me get over that, right? Glad you're here, whoever you are. If you could put your name in. Hey, Diana, how are you, dear? How are you in Florida? Who else we got here? I see a few more, but I can't see who you are. So, and for coming tonight, I'm going to give you the link to get my ebook at the introductory price, okay? Hi, Pamela. You from Florida too. Hey. All right, y'all. So, first things first, we have trips scheduled for 25, 2026, and 2027. In 2025, we only have one more travel experience left this year. So, if you have not had a chance to get with us this year, then you may want to join us in beautiful Thailand coming up November. I actually only have room for like one more person. So if you're interested, you will go to welldiva.com/Thai. Okay. I just put the link in the chat if you're interested in that experience. Now, Diana, I don't know if you're aware of this yet. I know Gina and I discussed it, and she's going to let you know, but I want to make sure that everyone knows there was going to be a wellness component. We're no longer including that because nobody else signed up for the wellness component. So We're not going to include that in the Thailand experience. So if you just want to go to Thailand, enjoy beautiful Thailand, I will be there. I may have time to do some one-on-one wellness experiences, but other than that, we will not be including the wellness experiences that I was adding in hopes of getting more ladies who want to have something like a wellness retreat. Okay. So just want to make sure you're aware of that in case that's what you were specifically looking for. If you are wanting wellness experiences, then you'll go to welldiva.com/retreats. Is there an S on the end? Welldiva.com/retreat. I think it's just retreat. How about I try it and make sure? Yeah, retreat. And you will then join the interest list to let me know that you're interested in wellness experiences. Okay, Diana's still coming. Thank you. Okay, I'm glad you're not holding that against me. I didn't want you to, feel like, dang, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you there. And I mean, you can always have wellness experiences in Thailand, especially if we're talking about spa treatments, because they are good for that. And they do. Oh, you're gonna love it because you're a massage therapist, and they do those wonderful Thai massages there. So, all right. So that's Thailand coming up November. I didn't write it down, but I think it's November 9. Hold on. No, it's not. November 4 through 13, 2025. Okay, so if you are interested in that experience, you need to get on that quickly. I only have one spot left if you need a roommate. Okay. Oh, yeah. Thailand is one of my favorites. I think I've been like 3 times. Love the food, love the shopping. I will tell you this, if you're going to Thailand, I recommend that you bring a suitcase inside a suitcase or a duffel bag inside your suitcase for the shopping that you'll do. I'm just thinking though about because we're going to go to a different island and I need to make sure that you can bring usually it's you can only bring one suitcase when we start island hopping. And so you'll save that duffel bag or extra suitcase for when you're leaving. So, like, we're going to start in Bangkok and then we're going to go to Phuket. So, when you get to Phuket, if you want to do more shopping and fill up that second suitcase there, and I think I heard that it's cheaper in Phuket. I need to double check that though, because a lot of times when you go out to the islands, it costs more because it costs more for them to get everything over there. But I seem like I heard it was cheaper in Phuket. I will have to definitely have to check on that. Okay. Who's out here? I see that there are people here, but you have not said who you are. I'd love to know who you are. Okay. All right. After Thailand, we have Qatar. You sure you don't want to go to Qatar? Qatar is February 13 through 20. That is our Galentine's experience. I'm very excited about that one because I absolutely love visiting the Middle East. And we went to Jordan back in April. So that was my last time being over in that part of the world. And I fell in love with Jordan, y'all. That's another thing. We're planning to go back to Jordan. If you missed that experience, it was wonderful. Love the people, love the food, love the fragrance shopping that we did over there. Took a cooking class, amazing food. So Jordan was wonderful. But we are going to Qatar February 13th through 20. Now, with that one, I think we're sold out of singles. We might have one single left. But if you want a double, you'll need to provide your own roommate. I don't have any more roommates for you for Qatar. And that is February 13th through 20 at welldiva.com/QATAR. I say Qatar. I think they say Qatar. Either way, you know what I'm talking about. We're going to Doha. Okay. Doha, Qatar. T, love Jordan. I know you did. Looking forward to Qatar for her birthday. Yes, that's our birthday. Us February babies are going to be in Qatar for our birthday. That's going to be really nice. And we're celebrating Galentine's. We're celebrating our girlfriends. You know, over in the Middle East, the women, they have like their own space in the house. Like over here, we had a man cave, but in the Middle East, they have a whole area, a whole room that's just for the women to gather and celebrate their friendships and show off their fashions to each other. So we're going to do that. We're going to be very fashionable in Qatar, okay? So just know, February, you got time to get your wardrobe together so you can be really, really fly in Qatar. Don't say I didn't tell you. It's two places I like to make sure we are extremely fly in, and that is when we go to France and now when we go to Qatar. Okay. And so we're going to be celebrating at least two birthdays. And I'm trying to think anybody else in our group. I'm not sure who else is having a birthday around that time. But if you have not had a chance to book that space, book that space. Like I said, I think there's only one single left and there's a double, and you need to bring your own roommate. Okay. That is Qatar. What are you looking forward to most in Qatar, T? The birthday cake, the Galentine's celebration, the fashion, the spa treatments, the brunch, the gold shopping, the perfume shopping. What is it? She said the spa. Definitely. The spa is an amazing experience in the Middle East. If you have not been, they believe in having these 6, 7, 8, and 9 hour spa days in the Middle East. And hopefully we will be doing something like that. Okay. And then we will go to, in 2026, we will go back to Tanzania. Okay. Tanzania and Zanzibar, July 1 through 11. I am pretty sure we still have room for a few more to join us there. And what is that website? Hold on. Uh, I think it is, hopefully, I got this right. Again, July 1 through 11, Tanzania and Zanzibar, you're going to go to. I'm going to just put it in the chat for you. This is the website you'll go to get in on that experience. We have some payment plans available so that you don't have to plunk down, plunk down a whole chunk of money. But if you do, we usually have a nice little discount for you if you do decide to pay in full. So if you don't see that option, always email and ask about it if you want to do that. But Tanzania, I loved it. Great place to buy Tanzanite. I wouldn't buy Tanzanite anywhere else other than Tanzania. I just like, why? It's from there. If you go in there, get it there. The food is wonderful. I follow a plant-based diet. I found that there was no problem in staying on a plant-based diet while I was there. Everyone is just so accommodating. I remember talking to the chef in a couple of different places. You know, they'll go get the chef, bring them out, ask you what you want, and make sure that you are well fed. The Zanzibar is also known as Spice Island, so that just tells you right there the food is good. The food is flavorful. The cooking experience was wonderful. We even had a chance to visit with a chef and have lunch in her home that she prepared for us. We may be doing that experience again, but it was wonderful. Tanzania and Zanzibar. Wonderful experience, July 1 through 11. We'll spend some time in Tanzania. We'll spend some time in Zanzibar. It's a short flight between the two of those. Zanzibar is going to give you more beach time. Tanzania is giving you your safari experience. We go at the time of the migration of the wildebeest, so you get to see that, and you get the opportunity to take a hot air balloon flight over the Serengeti. That right there is just like, that's definitely bucket list stuff right there. Okay. You get to be up high, you look down, you see the zebras and all the elephants and all the animals, and you get to see birds in their nests. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experience. I think that might be the only time I've done a hot air balloon experience, but it was well worth it. I would not miss that. Okay. That's in July. In September, now in July, that's for all of you who say that you don't think about the teachers. I do think about the teachers. That's July 1 through 11. That's your break for most of you, right? Okay. So that's the summer experience. Now, for those who go back to school really late, I have Amalfi Coast September 3 through 9. Now, I'm not sure what schools go back to school that late, but there may be some. Some of y'all don't, I know some of y'all don't go back to September. I just don't know how far into September. But September 3 through 9, 2026, we will be in Amalfi Coast. Okay. So that's Italy. We'll start in Naples and then we'll make our way down to the Amalfi Coast. Okay. T, yeah, you doing Amalfi Coast too, huh? Go on, sis. Now with Amalfi Coast, I am thinking about seeing if we can do like a night or two in Naples, and that will allow us to get to Rome so that we can, for those who want to visit Rome, maybe just go do a day trip in Rome from Naples. I think that's a great idea. So if I can fit that in, I would like to do that. And that way, if you don't want to do Rome, you have some time in Naples. And Diana's going to be in your suitcase, T. Don't forget that extra suitcase. All right. And so that's Amalfi Coast. I'm trying to wait to get to Italy before I have some real good pasta. Like like I always turn down the opportunity to have pasta. I made some spaghetti the other night, but I'm talking about, fresh pasta. Like it's been a long time since I've had fresh pasta. I made it myself. That's the last time I had fresh pasta, and it was probably like 2017 or 16 or something like that. So I'm waiting until I get to Amalfi Coast to have my fresh pasta. Okay. All right. And then, y'all, Vietnam. That's a big one. A lot of the ladies are going to Vietnam. That kind of surprised me that there was that much interest. I have been putting this one out for years. My husband wanted to go to Vietnam back around, when did they go? They went in 2019. So around 2014. He told me he wanted to go to Vietnam. I was like, go. I have no interest in Vietnam. He kept talking about Vietnam. I kept talking about go. So one day in 2018 or 2019, I told him I was getting ready to go to Thailand to take this week long cooking class. And he was like, oh, I'll go with you to Thailand. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna be occupied in this cooking class, and I think that's a perfect time for you to go to Vietnam. So he and our daughter went to Vietnam that year, and they really enjoyed it. And so he always told me, you'll like it. You should go. You should go. You should go. So finally, I put it out there that we're going to go to Vietnam, and quite a few ladies signed up immediately. So that's going to be November 6th through 12, 2026. So this time next year, we will be just about starting to get ready for that trip. Okay. So if Vietnam is a place that's on your list, or even if it's not, I think even if it's not, you're going to love it. I know we're going to love it because it's Asia. We love Asia. We love Thailand. And we just did Bali and Singapore recently, and the ladies absolutely enjoyed that as well. So I think you're gonna really like it, especially the food. Is y'all keep talking about the food. The food is Vietnamese food is so good. So just imagine going there and getting the authentic, real deal, right? So November 6th through 12th, if you want to join us for Vietnam, it is at a really special price. So I do think if you want to go, this is the time to go. If you've not been on a trip with us and you just want to try it out and go with us, I think this is a good one because again, it's got a really good price. Okay, I'm gonna put that one on here. Let's see, welldiva.com. Is it? Let me make sure I get the website right. Uh, is it welldiva.com/Vietnam? Let's see. Yep, welldiva.com/Vietnam. You can go there and get the info. There's still room for if you want a single or a double. I am still going to let you sign up for roommate matching at this point because it's a year out. I should be able to find you somebody if you need a roommate for that one. Again, whether that's on your list or not, I do recommend that you go ahead and sign up for that one because that's one of those places that, you know, after we go, you're going to see the pictures and be like, oh, I should have gone. Okay. And it's a great group of ladies too. Like, I think I know almost everybody that signed up for that trip. Really going to be a fun group to travel with. Okay. And there is a good payment plan available. Again, it's the least expensive trip that we have. So it's pretty decent price on that. Okay. All right. Now, that is the last experience we have for 2026 right now. And I don't think that's going to change. So 2027, we are all the way into 2027 booking trips, y'all. You know why? Because you get an extended payment plan and you get to go to some of these wonderful places all over the world with payments of under $400 a month. So I know some of y'all are like, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. It's too soon. Look, if you have control over your schedule and you know you can get that time off, then I would go ahead and take advantage of these extended payment plans because they're getting shorter. We had one that was 22 months. Now it's only 18 months. So that makes the payment that much higher. So if you see something at welldiva.com and it's on your list or it's like calling your name, go ahead and book it before the end of August because at the end of August, the payment plan shortens, the monthly price goes up. Okay. All right. So 2027, we got February 3 through 12. We are going back to Ghana, y'all. And y'all know that's a favorite. Hold on, I'm trying to get the link. Yep, that's a good one, y'all. Okay, this will be our third, third or fourth time in Ghana. I think it's our third. I can't remember now. Goodness. But we have gone to Ghana in the summer and we've gone for Daddy December, New Year's Eve. I prefer summer. For me personally, let me just tell you this. In Ghana, they have what they call Harmattan or Harmattan. I don't know how you say it, but it's Harmatan, something like that. Harmattan season. And I believe it's like from November to February, something like that. It's when the wind is blowing from the Sahara Desert and it just brings a cloud over Ghana and it makes it difficult to breathe. You have itchy eyes, your nose is irritated. It just makes you feel like you have this real bad allergy problem. Not to say it affects everybody, but it affected me really bad. Like my eyes were burning and running the entire time I was in Ghana in December. So, personally, for me, I did not. My dog here. Of course, my dog's coming in here. Um, I did not care for that. I did not like that. I love Daddy December. It was cool. Now, we're in our 50s, so we don't necessarily have to party all night. But for those people who like to do that, Daddy December does provide that type of experience. We went out one night, and when we came back in, New Year's Eve, I remember we went out and we came back. The next morning, when we were going out for our tour, we saw people still coming in from celebrating. So those people do not play about their parties. They go all night and all up into the next day, like we used to do back in the day here in Atlanta when our clubs we used to go. I don't know how they do now because I don't go to the club, but our clubs will close at 7 a.m. and some people would stay all night long. So they're big on that in Ghana. I don't know if it's just in December, if that's a year-long thing, year-round thing, but I don't have to do all that. So I'm cool going in the summertime, when the weather is nice, the air is clear. That's my preference. Okay. So I'm gonna look it up though, because Harmattan, I want to see exactly when the months are, and I'll tell you. Let's see. Harmatan, something like that. It is. It's November to mid March, so yeah, we going in February, so I might hit it again, y'all. Dang, I didn't even think about that because I was thinking it was just till part of February. So yes, they know how to party in Ghana. Now, what I would do is check out Daddy December in Nigeria, just because I haven't done that. I might do that. We tried to go before, but y'all didn't respond. We didn't have enough people responding about going to Nigeria at that time. Maybe next year y'all will want to go to Nigeria. That would be nice. I wouldn't mind adding that in for December 2026, but I don't know, probably won't. At this point, I probably won't. If I do, it might be for 27. At some point, I definitely want to go to Nigeria, though. That I trace my DNA back to Nigeria, so yeah, I definitely want to go check that out. All right, so Ghana. We did the massage at the waterfall with the handsome gentleman, the African men, and it was just wonderful, y'all. We did that. We let's see. We visited Cape Coast and Elmina. We'll be pretty much doing all of that again on this next experience. And then I may even have someone talk to you about if you want to relocate to Ghana. I'm sure I can find someone who want to talk to you about that as well. All right, Diana, you Benin, okay. Are you going? Are you going to visit Benin? Okay. All right, so Ghana, February. What is it again? What did I say? 3? Yeah, February 3 through 12, 2027. If you want to join us, I recommend you go ahead and book that this month because next month the payment plan gets shorter and that means the payments get higher. So if you already know you want to go and put your deposit in, lock that in, okay? Oh, you would love to go to Benin. Okay. All right. I might want to go there one day too. Is it Togo and Benin? Right, like right by Ghana. Okay. Now, next up, we have is it Jordan or is it Egypt? We have Jordan. Jordan, March 24 through April 1, 2027. Y'all know we just came back from Jordan last April and I shared a million fabulous videos and photos. If that didn't do it for you, I don't know what to tell you. You should have gotten the message from all of that that Jordan is not to be missed. That is a good one. Again, that is going to be March 24 through April 1, 2027. That is Easter in Jordan. We did Easter in Jordan this past year, and it was so wonderful that I wanted to do Easter in Jordan again. It was just perfect. It was like we couldn't get no better. Like we had our Easter sunrise service. We got baptized in the Jordan River. It was just like it could have gotten any better. I don't think so. So if Jordan has ever been on your list, I think that's the one you want to go ahead and book. You can go to welldiva.com and you'll see all of these experiences. I have been giving you the website for each one, but you can also just go to welldiva.com and search for the one you're interested in, or just take a look around, see what's there, because there's quite a bit there right now. But that one is welldiva.com/Jordan. Okay. Welldiva.com/Jordan. Which cities in Jordan? Same tour group. Probably pretty much the same thing we just did. We did Petra. We did Amman, Wadi Rum. We did the Dead Sea and the Red Sea, y'all. It was nice. I might adjust it a little bit. I can't remember what it says on there because I've already put the info out. But it said welldiva.com/Jordan. Okay. Great experience. Great experience. Like that, Jordan instantly went to the top of my list of favorites. It really did. I really, really enjoyed it. And it was not on my list at all to even go there. So that's what I was saying about Vietnam. Like it might not be on your list, but you end up loving it. Because Jordan, I wasn't thinking about going to no Jordan, but everybody else wanted to go. I was like, okay, I'll go. Loved it. Loved it. Loved the food, the people, the shopping, everything was great. All right. Let's see here. Oh, Petra was nice. I thought Petra would be great for a wellness retreat. I really think that would be great. Like I may have some wellness experiences when we go there because I just think it was just so peaceful. The place where we stayed, I thought it was perfect for that. All right. After that, we have Egypt, April 4th through 13th. Egypt. Now I know Egypt got to be on somebody's list. Have y'all all been to Egypt? And other than T and Diana, ain't nobody saying a word. Pamela, are you still here? All right. Anybody else here? I know some people can't make a comment if you haven't been following me. Because sometimes people come on here acting a fool. So if you haven't been following me and I don't know you, you might not be able to make a comment. Not to say you're going to act a fool. But unfortunately, the people who do that have messed it up for those who just want to make a comment. So, okay. Hey, Pamela, where are you going with us? We want to meet you as well. So where are we going, girl? All right, Egypt. Is Egypt on anybody's list here? Y'all? We did Egypt in 23. Gina took the group. I didn't get to go on that one. But they went to Egypt and I think it was for Easter. So this time we do Egypt, I'll be going and there will be a cruise. I know there was a cruise before and they didn't absolutely love the cruise that they did. I mean, they loved the cruise, but the cruise ship was not, they just weren't completely in love with the ship. So I'm making sure we have a much better experience this time. Okay. Oh, Pamela, it don't matter. Just pick one because they're all good. I'm not lying. I have enjoyed every one of our experiences. I'm trying to think. Somebody asked me what was my least favorite. I would have to say Bali might have been my least favorite, and I still liked it. But the only reason I say it was my least favorite is because it's just crowded. It was so freaking crowded. So it just makes it really long to drive and get anywhere. Like traffic is just a beast. Now, if you're on the back of a scooter, you can get where you got to go. But when you got the whole group and everybody needs to get somewhere, everything just takes longer than it should because of the traffic. So that kind of got on my nerves about Bali. And then some of the places, the food was just okay. It wasn't until I got to my cooking class that I fell in love with the food. The food was excellent. That's when I found out, okay, they really do have great food here. Um, Other than that, I always kind of compare it to Thailand, and I just prefer Thailand. I love Thailand. So if I had to pick one that was my least favorite, it would be that one. And my favorite, I still say Morocco. I still say Morocco is my favorite, but Jordan was good though. That was a good one. I really like Jordan, but Morocco, I think Morocco's still my favorite. Okay. Qatar, I can't wait for Qatar, honey. I'm just looking so forward to that. Yeah, we're gonna be dressed, we're gonna be cute, we're gonna be going to the spa. It's a really girly experience. It's gonna be a real girly time. I just can't wait for that one. You like Jordan and Morocco too. Yes, yes, yes. Really good times there. Okay. All right. So Egypt, we're going to be cruising the Nile River. And it's gonna be like a 3-day cruise, something like that. That's gonna be really nice. Looking forward to that. Okay. Now, what I want you guys is to go to Turkey. Now, I've been to Turkey only on a layover. So I don't feel like I got to experience it like I wanted to. Like, I want to go out to the Turkish Riviera. Okay. So if you're not familiar with that, it's just gorgeous. And then Cappadocia, do the hot air balloon and all that. But that gorgeous, gorgeous Riviera, I want to do that. So I'm thinking when we're over there for Egypt or Jordan or Greece, we're not far from Turkey. So I'm thinking that'd be a nice add on, just something to think about. Pamela, how do you even begin to select outfits for these destinations? Oh, I know. Well, we start with the weather. Usually it's hot as heck. I don't care where we go. Australia was the first one that was actually cold. It was chilly for a couple of days. We used to go to Sedona, Arizona. It would be kind of sweater weather sometimes in the evening because we'd go in February. But most of the time it's hot, so you can dress, really lightweight. And then sometimes it's in the Middle East or Muslim country, and so you need to dress more modestly. Some places you can shop when you get there, and usually I'll let you know if it's a place where you want to do a lot of shopping. Um, but sometimes it's like it's just a more fashionable place, so you want to dress up a little bit more. And sometimes it's more casual, and so I don't really say, it's just like Australia. It was like, we didn't have any dress code in Australia. It was just make sure you're warm and comfortable, because it was too cold to be trying to be real cute. It was like we're leaving here and it's in the 80s. We're going over there and it's in the 60s. And then we go to a different part and it's in the 70s. It's like that got really complicated trying to say dress cute here, dress cute there. I was just like, be comfortable. Concern yourself with the weather first and with how much you're having to pack second. So that kind of narrowed it down. You didn't have to bring, something to wear to dinner each night and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't that type of thing. But when we go to Qatar, we'll probably have more experiences where we'll want to dress up, but there's lots of opportunity for shopping there. So you can you can choose whether or not you want to go shopping and bring all these nice, cute new outfits, or if you already have some great outfits you've been wanting to wear, or if you just want to shop when you get there. It's kind of up to you how you want to do that. Okay. I want to go to Turkey. You want to go to Turkey? I mean, like I said, I went, but it was just a 1-day layover for like 10 hours, and I didn't get to do all that I wanted to do. So I would love to make that a trip for us. But I'm thinking while I'm over there for Greece or one of those, I could add it on as like a 3-day. Just something to think about. If I get enough interest, I would definitely make that a whole trip. She said no to girl. Not Midnight Express, where they go around stabbing each other in the butt. Girl, weren't we like 8 years old when that movie came out? How you even remember that? What were you doing looking at that? That is so funny. Okay, first of all, T, we're not going to be smuggling anything, so we don't have to worry about that. And then, yeah, that was the main thing I remember in that movie is that they said it was not illegal to stab people in the butt. Hopefully they have changed that by now. So yes, good fun for sure, Pam. All right, it's Pamela. I'm calling you Pam, but it's Pamela. All right. Okay, so what's next, y'all? Oh, this is a good one, y'all. This is a good one. Okay. Oh, I have Greece on here for May, but it has a question mark because I didn't open registration. I haven't selected dates. I'm letting the interest list grow. If there is enough interest, I can go ahead and open up Greece or Turkey. Maybe I'll start a Turkey interest list and we can see which way that goes. Okay. I know there are some people who said they're interested in Greece. We've been 2 or 3 times. I think we've been 3 times. So we know what we're doing over there. We know our way around. We know it's worth going. And we know you want to definitely bring an empty suitcase. Okay. With Greece, you want to bring back, I brought like eight pair of sandals in 2018 or 2019. I still wear those sandals, like good quality sandals that were under $50 a pair back then. Olive oil, olives. I also brought back a cutting board. I don't know where it is now. I don't know. I think I left it when I left California. So I got to go back and get another cutting board. But I mean, you're going to bring back all kind of stuff. I got a piece of artwork that I still need to hang that up. I got kitchen towels. I got a bunch of stuff in Greece. Like I remember I bought so much stuff in Greece that when we left the hotel, I had some of the well divas packing some of my stuff in their suitcase. And then we got to the US, they took it out and gave it back to me because my suitcase was overweight. It was that bad. So Greece, yes, you want to shop until you drop. Okay, that's definitely one for shopping. So Greece will be May 2027 if there's enough interest, or Turkey if there's enough interest, or both. We'll see. That would be nice to combine the two, huh? Something to think about. Yeah, because we could even do a different island. Like we don't have to always do um Santorini and what's the other one we always do? Mykonos. We did Crete before. So we could do Athens and then a different island and Turkey just to mix it up. Just something to think about, y'all. All right. Then we move on to May 29 through June 6, 2027. We are finally going to Spain and Portugal. Yes, Spain and Portugal, the long awaited experience. A lot of people have asked about that. May 29th through June 6th. For those of you who are in the education system or higher education, you probably are out of school by then. There is your summer break. Go ahead and book it now because as time goes on, the payment plan gets shorter, the payment amount goes up. Right now, you can book that trip at the lowest price possible. At the end of this month, that price is going up. Not the price of the trip, but the monthly payment plan will go up because that long extended payment plan will get shorter. So you got to the end of August to go ahead and get that one taken care of. Spain and Portugal, we are including Mallorca. Okay. And that one will have a wellness element to it. I do remember I did include some wellness experience for that one. So that's going to be really nice. Girl, we not doing Giraffe Manor again. I'm sorry. It was like pulling teeth to get people to sign up for that doggone trip. That was a pain to get people. I'm going to be honest. That was hard getting enough people to sign up. I don't like stressing myself out like that. We had to get enough people. And then, as soon as we got back from that trip, them Giraffe Manor people changed the way they do their booking so that the price went way up. So it was already hard enough to get people. Now it's gone up. So I'm sorry, dear. We most likely won't be doing that again. I'm getting stressed thinking about it, to be honest. I would love to go back there, but not taking a group. Mm-mm. They don't want groups. Certain places don't want groups. That one, and there's one other place which I may mention it, I may not. because they ain't really do us right one time too. They don't want to talk about that. I want to keep it positive. But Giraffe Manor, they don't really like groups. They'll tell you they do not want groups coming and taking over their building because they said if they allowed groups to take over, they would never, nobody would ever be able to get in there and get a booking because it would be just groups. Okay. But if you want to go on your own, you got a loved one who wants to go, y'all go right ahead. I will tell you everything you need to know about how great it is. But as far as groups, I can't do it. I would love to do Kenya again though. And I feel like if you're going to go to Kenya, you definitely want to stay at Giraffe Manor. But I just have to figure out a way to do it where like maybe we could do a trip to Nairobi and we go do our safari, and then if somebody wants to do Giraffe Manor, they get there early before us and have your Manor experience and then meet up with us. Maybe we do something like that. I'm not sure. Hey, Valeria Carter. Oh, you are here. You've been here. Okay, good to see you, dear. Good to see you. Let you know if we do Nairobi, and yeah, we did. So if we do, it'll be on the newsletter. Nairobi, we do Nairobi and Diani Beach. We don't do Mombasa. Mombasa was where I went in the 80s, and now we do Diani Beach instead. It's just a little bit more peaceful. It's not Mombasa, from my understanding, has become more like really crowded. So we go a little bit further out to Diani Beach, and it's really nice and it's more a little more peaceful. Okay. All right. Okay. And then what else we got? We started talking about Kenya. We went from Spain and Portugal. Oh, because you asked about Giraffe Manor. All right. And then we have okay, so that was June, y'all. Let me say it again. Hold on. What's the dates on that? Oh, that was May 29th through June 6th, Spain and Portugal. Anybody here going on that one or thinking about it? Spain and Portugal, May 29th through June 6th, 2027. You got time, but like I said, go ahead and book it so that you get the lowest possible payment plan, okay? And then we have my favorite. Are you possibly going? Okay, that's a good one. My favorite, y'all, Morocco. October October 2 through 11? Really? Yeah, okay. Because I like to put Morocco in October because I like to go to Paris in September. Now, I didn't mention Paris, but maybe I was planning on taking a personal trip. I don't know. I like to go there in September because it's Fashion Week in Paris in September. And then from there, I go to Morocco. Hmm. But anyway, Morocco, October 2 through 2nd, before it gets too cold. It gets cold in the Sahara Desert, y'all, at night. It gets cold. So we try to go early October before it gets too cold. This time we're going to the Sahara Desert. So those of you who have gone to Morocco with me before, you may be interested in this one because we're going to the desert. Y'all didn't get to go to the Sahara Desert. Some of the ladies who went before, when we were doing glamping, yes, you went to the Sahara Desert. But those who missed out on that, you may want to join this time, okay? And go to the Sahara. It is a wonderful experience. We do the wonderful glamping like we did in Jordan. We went out in the desert. In Jordan, they put us in these beautiful, like these domes. And in, yeah, I'm talking to you. Yes. And in Morocco, it's actually a tent. Okay. Now, I don't do camping. I don't do tents and camping. I do glamping. Okay. So it's a tent. But let me tell you something. There are dresser drawers, a king size bed. You got I think they had a chandelier, but I know they had a running flushing toilet, a hot water shower. We are not pouring buckets of water on ourselves. It is a running shower All of this in the middle of the Sahara Desert in a tent. Okay. That is the experience that you have when we go glamping in Morocco. It is very nice. Don't have any concerns about it being anything like camping. Again, I don't do camping, and I'm not going to expect you to do that either. Okay, if you like camping, fine. That's not what we do though. We do glamping. Yes, Wadi Rum in Jordan in the desert. That it was a very similar experience to that. The only difference is Wadi Rum, it was a dome and it had a door on it. Whereas the tent, it's a canvas tent, but they have it had heaters in it because it was cool at night. So they had heaters. Yeah, we don't do camping. We could. We just don't do that. To each his own, but we definitely love our glamping. So I think if you haven't had that chance to go to the Sahara Desert, do that. Do that. Okay. And that's it. That takes us all the way to October 2027. Okay. Yeah, we've been on here almost an hour. All right. So next, I'm going to get to Booked and Blessed. That is my new ebook, y'all. And I have a link where you can actually purchase the ebook for only 20.99, and after that is going to be 37.99. Booked and Blessed. Where's the link? Hold on, let me find the link for you. Hold on, where is it? I'm gonna put this link in here. Y'all tell me if you go there and it works. Okay, now let me tell you what this Booked and Blessed is all about. I did this book because I have heard it repeatedly. Oh, I wish I could afford more times to travel experiences with you. Oh, I want to go, but I don't have enough money. Oh, I went on this trip and I don't have no more money to go on another one. This is to help you get to the point where you can travel more and as much as you want to. Okay. So it's really a mindset book. There's reading, but it's also a journal, it's a guidebook. It's I think like 30 some odd pages of information and journaling space. So there's space for 21 days of journaling and just practicing, having some mindset practices like visualizing, affirmations. I give you a daily affirmation, I give you daily questions to ask. These questions are questions that are designed to get you the answer that you want from, some people say God, some people say the universe. I don't care what you say, but you ask the question, and then the universe or God starts to work on your behalf to give you the answer to that question. Y'all ever heard of that process? I forget what it's called. There's a name for it. Um, it's called asking some kind of question. I forget what it's called, but it's very, very effective. So instead of you making statements that are negative, you're going to ask questions as though the thing that you want is already in your life, and that is to help make it manifest faster. So you can call it like a manifestation guide, manifestation journal, but it's designed around travel, but you can also use it for any other part of your life. Okay. So I did this because I keep getting that question, it's not just a question, but it's a statement or it's a complaint. Oh, I wish I could go more. Oh, how can I afford to travel more? All that. T, I think we talked about that a little bit when we were in Jordan. I think I mentioned how a lot of times we have things on the inside of us, gifts that we need to be sharing and turning into, we have ideas that we need to be putting out there, turning into a business, a hustle, whatever you want to call it, to generate more income. And sometimes we just don't have either the confidence or we don't know how to organize our thoughts or whatever. And so this is to help remove some of the blocks that are keeping you from accessing the money that you need to travel like you want to. Whether it's a mindset, sometimes people think, oh, I don't deserve to travel that much, something like that. Or, oh, I shouldn't be spending that much money on travel. Whatever it is, this is to help you get those blocks out of the way so you can go where you want to go. Okay. All right. So I talked about the questions. And then there's affirmations. Do y'all do affirmations? Do y'all know how powerful they are? Lately, I've been seeing people on TikTok talking about don't do affirmations. That's stupid. I don't know why somebody would say something like that. That's crazy. Like maybe it didn't work for them because they didn't believe what they were saying. I don't know. But I know they work. I know they work. You don't necessarily want to say something like, oh, I am a billionaire. Like, if you're real far from that, you might not believe that. You do. Okay. So you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you don't necessarily want to say, I'm a billionaire, I'm a billionaire. That might take quite a while for you to believe that. But you can say something like, I am worthy of being wealthy. I am worthy of increasing my income. You can say something like that. Take little baby steps to get you to believe, to lift up your confidence and believe that you deserve more and more and more until you get where you want to be. Okay. I do affirmations and offer to other people. Oh, you mean you share affirmations with others? Is that what you're saying? I can't believe they going around saying that. It's like a trend on TikTok. I haven't heard it lately, but I would say in July, I was seeing videos quite a bit that were saying if you still doing affirmations, that's just stupid. It's like, why would you say something like that? Sometimes people on these videos, they say things for the shock value, I think, and so that they can go viral and get attention. But that one just wasn't cool. I don't think that was something they should have been putting out there because you got people who, maybe that's new to them and they're not sure how it works. And then they're making them give up already. That's crazy. Mm, I'm so thirsty, y'all. Okay, so what else? Okay, so then there are journal pages in there. You get 21 days where I want you to, when you get the book, I want you to print it out because I want you to use your pen and write in the journal part of the book, okay? Writing is allowing the thing that you're writing to get into your subconscious mind much quicker than if you're typing it. And then as things get into your subconscious, then it creates new neural pathways in your brain. So it creates a new way for you to think. Okay. And it's the new way of thinking that's going to get you the different results. Okay. All right. Oh, y'all chatting with each other. That's so good. All right. Oh, you got to go. Okay, Pamela, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. We are not travel divas. We are well diva travel. That is another group, great group, but this is the wellness one. Okay. All right. Hopefully, we will see you, Pamela. Have a good evening. All right, ladies. Okay. So if you saw the link, let me know if you were able to click on that link and open that up, please. It is the link. That's okay. No problem. You have a good night. I'm gonna put the link in again. Y'all click on that and let me know if you're able to open that because I had some trouble getting my stand store. I have a stand store now. I had some trouble getting that where you could actually go there. Okay, good. Okay, so the book is there. It's $20.99 right now. Okay, so the stand store. Uh, hold on. I'm gonna give you the link to the stand store. You tell me what you see. I did not see. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think you can get it now. Because I'm gonna have quite a few more things in this stand store in a minute, but right now that's the only thing you can see in there. Okay. So when you go to the stand store, the link I just put in there, are you able to see the book in there as well? It says get booked and blessed. I see it. Hopefully you see it too. Because earlier I was like, oh my God, why am I not seeing it? Okay. Anybody click on the stand store / well diva? Stand dot store. So I will have a lot more there, you guys. I'll be working on it. I was hoping to have quite a few things in there tonight, but that didn't happen. Okay, ladies. So I'm gonna wrap it up. It's been an hour now because I know I started a little bit late, but it's been an hour. I'm gonna just look and see if there's anybody else that's trying to figure out where we are. Hold on. Let's see. Uh, any questions for me, y'all? While you got me here, I'm gonna check my email see if anybody was trying to find us. Let's see. I don't see anybody. Okay, we good. All right. Any questions, y'all? Any comments? And I will see you, T, in Qatar. I will see you, Diana, in Thailand. And I will see you, Valeria, in oh, Amalfi Coast. I know I'll see you somewhere. All right, ladies. I'm gonna wrap it up. Nobody's answering. Were you able to click on the Stand Store link and see it? Hopefully so. So that's where you'll come to get any. I'll be uploading things like meditations. I'll be uploading like audio meditation, affirmations, any kind of booklets, anything on mindset, whether it's related to travel or weight loss, menopause, all that stuff. I'll be putting it there going forward. Okay. All righty, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next Wednesday. I'll come back next Wednesday. Bye bye. Or Tuesday. Good night.